Hello, everybody. This is Justin Case from American Newscape, joining our friend and media personality, Jerry Maldonado, back for another installment of American Mentoring. Take two. Hello, Jerry. Welcome back to American Newscape.
Your AOL connection is way off there, Meatball.
No.
You got to fix that.
We don't believe in
Jerry,
AOL.
what's wrong with your phone, Jerry? What's wrong with your phone? Meatball, look in the mirror. Look at your system, man. You're in the desert. What do you expect going out there with the flooding, or the flooding per se?
Well, yeah, we only have 15 megabits per second, but
Hillary got you.
Yeah, Hillary did not get us.
From the Secret Service, they're coming to get you.
Hillary did not get us. She was looking for her.
Monica did as well.
She was looking for her secret server, and she did not find it in the desert.
I'm looking for the dress.
Yeah. we
I'm
were
going home. I can't do this. I can't.
We were not
I never can do a second thing.
we were not in Hillary's BlackBerry. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me get my hammer. Hold on, Meatball. Let me get it. Go ahead.
Yeah. We had a few technical difficulties, but we're back and we're excited. And Jerry, tonight you're gonna enlighten us about karma.
How can I go back to when I started 5 minutes ago? But
well,
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it in the best possible way. I'm gonna do it in the best possible way because people are gonna get annoyed because I'm laughing so much.
Yeah, well.
But honestly, that's just me, and it's a great premise to live by. Honestly, but I did a show today for my Facebook Live on like the fifth time on like the essence of karma with all different perspectives behind it. It's something that everybody knows about. They kind of believe in it. Some believe in it wholeheartedly. I believe in it from a spiritual sense and omnipotent sense that who we are as people reflects out and attaches to energy to match that. And that basically all karma is. It's your spiritual feeling that you're sending out every day. What you're feeling constantly is what you're attracting constantly. And people use it in a way where somebody's going to get hurt if they do to somebody else. And karma is just your own feeling about yourself, basically that you're projecting out every single day. And you can use Newton's third law of motion. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction kind of way in a material sense. But from a spiritual sense, karma is the exact same thing. It's just you can't see it, but you're creating it.
Well, that explains a lot, Jerry. You've always said what you put out there, you get back, and I never tied that to karma. To me, karma was always an excuse people used for something bad happening to them or wishing something bad to happen to another. But you're right. You put it out there, it's going to come back, or that's the form it's going to come back, and that's why we can't afford to put negative out there.
Well, you're right, and on that, it's what karma is. It shows the world who we are that we're not telling anybody about. It's our mind at work, and that omnipotence that's around us, that chi that's around us, is just getting sent out and attaching with the quantum field, the infinite possibilities to those who believe in this kind of stuff. If thoughts are things, if thoughts become things, then karma becomes things as well.
Well, that makes sense. I always considered thoughts a form of energy, which they are. I mean, certainly energy within us, and when we spew them out into the cosmos, that's where you could attract or disattract. I mean, there's no way to necessarily disattract. We can only put positive out, right, Jerry?
Yeah, well, that's why conditioning of your thoughts is so relevant and so important in your life. If you want to repair your outside world per se, you got to first fix the inside world. And Buddha said, if you want to fly, you got to give up everything that weighs you down. These are not some abstract words from thousands of years ago. He was speaking the hard truth, because even back then when they're writing yaks, man, and living in caves and huts, they understood the power of the mind. And not to be, it's just Karma is just, it'll help you think. If things are happening to you in your life, think about what you're thinking about. In neuroscience, that electric wave of energy that we're sending out that actually permeates from us all around us, you can believe it or not, completely and totally up to you. It's your belief. And when I change my thought about life, my perception of life, my energy I'm giving out to life, is when everything changes in my life.
Well, there was a lot of good stuff there, Jerry. You kind of lost me at Buddha and flying. I would guess Buddha's concept of flying would be throwing somebody off the temple, but
I like his words. I don't know the background of any kind of sacrifices, Meatball. That's Aztec history. I don't know what we're going to talk about that.
Wait a minute. Aztecs? I don't think. No, you've offended
sacrificing people and everything else.
That's
a whole other story.
Maybe Buddha was an Aztec. I don't know that he wasn't. I can't disprove that.
His words resonate just because they make sense to me, and karma has made sense to me in a lot of ways. But when I realize thoughts become things, it's basically the same thing.
No, I agree.
It's basically the same thing. It's just a different word with the same. It's like it connotes and denotes the exact same thing. It's been installed in different ways.
Well, I agree with you. Buddha, at least the teachings of Buddha, are amazing. I mean, absolutely amazing to put people in the right mood.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, that trigger me, Paul. That's what I'm talking about, man. But you start living in the mood that you choose instead of the mood the world shows you every day. You're gonna start attracting so much better in your life. It's a really easy concept to adapt to because basically you're just changing your thoughts. Therefore, you're changing your energy. Therefore, you're changing what you're attracting. Therefore, you're changing your destiny. Hey, I just made a rhyme, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Maybe. Well, a lot of people, if they had been here with us to see the calamity and chaos of our first effort to tape this segment, they would have anticipated that people would be swearing and throwing and slamming things.
The orange pumpkins and the Hillary and Monica jokes.
We're just laughing through it all and tried to come back, and that's why we were a little goofy when we got back. But see, that was the energy we were putting out. We were finding our.
I wanted to keep rolling, but your AOL connection kind of went sour, man. That would have been that would have been a great blooper episode for New America's Newscape.
Well, Jerry, I may be old, but certainly not old enough to think AOL was ever a good solution to anything.
I have nightmares of the dial-up. I still hear it in my head, man. I'm almost the same age as you, Meatball. Get out of here.
No,
we're in this.
No, you're not. Because us dinosaurs, when they first came out, and I think we had 14 kilobytes, maybe 28. Yeah, but I believe it was 14. But what you would do is you would call, and you would eventually get on a modem, and you would be on that modem for 5 minutes, and it would kick you off, and you would call and say, I need help. I can't stay on the modem. And what they would say to you, and are you writing this down, Jerry? You should put this in your journal. What they should.
No, do you hear that? That's the audience turning you off, Meatball. You keep on dragging out with stuff like this, man.
No. But what tech support would say back in the day is they'd say, now I want you to stand up and I want you to turn around 4 times and I want you to pat your head 5 times and I want you to rub your stomach 6 times. Then I want you to go get something from the refrigerator and you come back and try again. Because by then they would have kicked somebody else off and there would have been room for you in the system.
What are you talking about? How would that reflect karma? I don't understand what we're getting at here, man. That's okay.
No, Jerry. It's all karma. You need to think about
bad karma.
No, you're not. You need. That's how karma played into. If you thought you had to be on the internet with a dial-up, you wanted to be positive and you wanted to pat your head and rub your stomach and think that it would come back.
Now the Meatball, that's it. It's time for me to go to bed, man. I missed the whole point of that thing there. I'm sorry.
Well, there may not.
Fellow American newspapers.
But there may not have been a point, and maybe that was the point in itself. Okay, back to karma. back to
Oh, no,
karma.
no, no. It's just we've answered a lot of the questions that pertains to it. You never get you really don't get what you want in life. You always get what you are. So if you're desiring that certain something, someone, or situation in life, if you start feeling the emotion before it actually happens and start setting that off every single day as part of your day, you can only create that through the karmic thought of your living. And it's a harsh reality for most people to realize that the world is not against them. It's not. It's you that are against the world. And all you are is just a creation of your thoughts that are being attached and attracted to you by your constant thought and feeling of who you are as a person. So if you feel, here's a great example. If you feel like you're missing someone, you're only going to create more missing some things in your life. That is, it's not bias. It goes with everything in your life. That not just that someone. You could be missing money, you could be missing opportunities. It's that feeling that you carry around you every day. That's why it's imperative to, as you say, pull yourself up by your bootstraps the best way you can to get out of that constant feeling of the hurt or the pain or the past that we keep omitting every day, because all you're going to recreate is more, not situations to match it, but feelings and situations of that.
Well, exactly, Jerry. And a lot of people, they like to use the term "rage against the storm," but there really is no storm out there,
There
and
isn't.
go with the flow.
Yes.
You,
Never seek revenge, because rotten fruit will always fall by itself. You know what I mean? And people have a hard time with that. I know a lot of people who just can't let go of certain things. I get it. I was there. You were there. Maybe it's age, maybe it's wisdom, but peace of mind to me is the most gratifying thing in the world, because there's nothing impeding my creation process to what I want to bring. And if you're only sending out that good karmic thought of abundance and love and forgiveness, indeed, it's a hard one, but you keep sending it out, all you can bring is more love, abundance, and forgiveness in your life.
yeah, and do what you can to temper anxiety and stress, because the one thing you do learn as you get older is it is debilitating.
Debilitating, it starts mentally and it creates, it permeates into your physicality and life. And it's a known fact now. The disease starts with thought. You don't catch a cold, meatball, you attract it,
And if you're not,
because germs have a vibration level, and when you get to that level, and indeed you're going to get it. So I'm not saying we're immune from anything. All I'm saying is you get what you pay for in life. You keep putting out rotten thoughts, you're going to get rotten experiences. You're putting out positive thoughts and positive emotions and abundant thoughts and abundance emotions. You can only reap what you sow. And as above, so below. I mean, those are not like Buddha abstract words. They're powerful statements from people who understood the basic neuroscience and concepts of the mind.
there you go. There you go. All right. Now, that being said, Jerry, how do you implement journaling to help you prepare for karma?
Well, what I do as I'm falling off my chair, man. What I
That's bad.
basically affirmations. People think affirmations, there's some bunch of words put together. Basically, affirmations is you repetitiously telling your subconscious mind to believe. And if you keep telling yourself you're a certain way and you keep omitting that in a certain way, your subconscious mind is going to install that as a system that's going to replay all the time. So to get over something, you have to create a new something to take over that old something. Most importantly, thought. Because from that thought, you create feelings by that. So whatever affirmation you want to create for yourself, I affirm to my journaling with words, because it doubles the power. Because yes, we all have a past, but it doesn't mean we got to live by it. But it doesn't just happen overnight. Most importantly, you have to rebuild the foundation of who you are to where you want to go. Success is a mindset before it can become a lifestyle. So you got to be success in mind in all you think and all you feel and all you do to create that successful reality we see as this, it's part of life that we all experience later on.
Wow. Well, those are words to aspire to or live by, and thank you for that, Jerry.
Good job, Grasshopper.
Well, people they need to be careful. They'll find themselves talking about dial-up connections, and that's not good.
But it's such an easy thing to understand, but few believe it because they can't see it. Everything comes from thought, which is a great thing because now you have the building blocks of whatever you want to have, be, and do. And if you constantly do it, you're going to constantly create it.
Well, it's I'm going to add when people use the word karma incorrectly or don't recognize what it means, and people will do that. They'll throw it out there as an excuse or wish something bad on somebody else. That's as pitiful as people that use the term "it is what it is." Those are people.
It is what it is. It's settling. Yeah. Talk about bad karma on yourself.
Yeah,
it is what it is. It means that you've accepted the fact that you have failed at something, or this is not going to happen. And I hear that all the time. People inadvertently say, "Oh, God, I can't wait. I failed so much." Indeed, and you're going to keep failing when you keep sending out those affirmations, like I was talking about, programming your mind to think about and creating in your life what you bring about. It's just it's a powerful philosophy to understand. Really simple. What you think about, you bring about. What you feel will become real.
I like it. All right. Hey, Jerry, thank you. Everybody, this has been Justin Case and Jerry Maldonado bringing you American Mentoring. Thanks for joining us. Remember, additional information and links are provided in this video's read more. Today is the day to subscribe to this channel. Please learn more about Jerry Maldonado when time permits.